Breaking news, my wonderful people. After a long legal battle, the Supreme Court recently had affirmed the election of some governors in Nigeria. We have the Delta State Governor, Sheriff Oboriwori, whose election was conducted in 2023. And ever since then, the All Progressive Congress candidate, Omo-Agege, had sought to nullify the election that saw the victory of Sheriff Oboriwori as the governor of Delta State. Yes, Omo-Agege had been seeking for the nullification of the election. He approached the election tribunal. They went to appeal court, and the appeal court had given its judgment, which had affirmed the election of Governor Oboriwori. But Omo-Agege had vowed, not to end there. Instead, he approached the Supreme Court to overturn the Court of Appeal's judgment, which had earlier affirmed the election of Governor Sheriff Oboriwori. And now, my country people, the Supreme Court has finally dismissed the appeal filed by the All Progressive Congress and its candidate, Omo-Agege, to seek the nullification of the Delta State Governor, Sheriff Oboriwori's election in 2023. The Apex Court also upheld the election of Oboriwori as the Delta State Governor and dismissed the petition filed by the Labour Party. It was reported in November 2023 that the former Deputy Senate President, who is also the APC governorship candidate in Delta State, Omo-Agege, had vowed to approach the Supreme Court to overturn the Court of Appeal's judgment that saw to the victory of the election of Governor Sheriff Oboriwori. Similarly, the appeal court, in a separate judgment, had dismissed the appeal filed by the Labour Party and its governorship candidate, Ken Pella, challenging the tribunal's judgment and upholding the election of Sheriff Oboriwori. Now, my country people, the former lawmaker had referred this judgment as a redemption for Deltans. He said that the judiciary, which has always been the last hope of the common man, had indeed served justice and redemption. He expressed confidence that the Supreme Court will examine the areas that were overlooked at the appeal court and gave justice to the people of Delta State. Now, on Friday, the Supreme Court ruled out Omo-Agege's case, saying it lacked merit. And apart from the APC, the Social Democratic Party, the SDP, and the Labour Party and their candidate contested the election of Oboriwori as the Delta State Governor. But at last, the Supreme Court ruled out all of their petitions and their appeals to seek the nullification of the governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oboriwori. But the Supreme Court have affirmed Sheriff as the Delta State Governor. So, my country people, here we have it, where a 5-member panel of the Apex Court that had earlier, upheld this judgment. Now we have it. We know that the aggrieved candidates includes, aside of Omo-Agege of the All Progressive Congress, we also have Ken Pella of the Labour Party. We have Kenneth Abogi of the SDP. These three opposition parties had filed separate petitions before the governorship tribunal. Afterwards, the tribunal dismissed their case, and all appeals went to the appeal court. The Court of Appeal also dismissed their case and affirmed Oboriwori's election. Now, they decided to approach the Supreme Court, which is the last, courts, the apex courts, where all matters end. After the Supreme Court, I think that's the final judgment. There's no court in which these opposition candidates can approach. Either they wait for the next election, which is 2027. So the Supreme Court have ruled the appeal of the Labour parties, the SDP and the APC as they lacked merit and it was dismissed. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? Sheriff Oboriwori and the PDP rejoice as the Supreme Court affirms the election of Sheriff Oboriwori. Now, Nigerians have reacted. Congratulations to a performing governor, the best governor. Congratulations. It seems that the judges really enjoy this year. Congratulations to our dynamic governor. Congratulations to the people's choice. Omo-Agege should go and rest. He is a mess snatcher. Congratulations to the people of Delta State. Okay, my country people, here we have it. Congratulations to the governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oboriwori, on his victory as the governor of the state without any opposition, as the Supreme Court has affirmed his victory. Let's also note that the Supreme Court has also affirmed the victory of other governors in Nigeria. We have the Nasarawa governor, Ogun governor, and all of that. Yes, at the same time, the Supreme Court had affirmed Depo Abiodu as the Ogun governor, the Ogun state governor. All these things happened at once because, yes, we all know their cases at the Supreme Court. We have the governor of Nasarawa State. Yes, my country people. The Supreme Court also upheld Mr. Abdullahi Selu's election as the Nasarawa governor, amid all the controversy that surrounds the case. Guys, it seems that the Supreme Court has finally proven to give judgment, and that is their final judgment. So any aggrieved candidates and opposition parties that are not comfortable with this judgment would have to wait till the next election. I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.